It's another week, and it's another rapper that I listen to that's accused of some heinous ass shit, dude. Like, not even just like a normal criminal act. I'm talking just like the worst kind of like domestic abuse, sexual abuse, pedophile type of stuff that you can imagine, dude. And it's like, bro, people don't really talk about it, but these guys have big audiences. And I don't see people talking about this, especially in the hip hop community. And that's why I'm here, because I love hip hop and I respect hip hop, and I don't want to be bogged down by a bunch of fucking loser ass like creeps, at the minimum creeps, at maximum violent criminals. So this one today in our segment called Abusive Rappers. Last week literally did a title of episode called Abusive Rappers Rabbit Hole, and now we have more. ZillaKami of he's part of City Morgue with Sauce Mula, and I've been listening to City Morgue quite a bit this decade because they drop every year. So I check them out, and they usually, they usually offer up like one or two songs that keep me coming back. That's kind of been the pattern the last 4 years. This doesn't surprise me too much. I mean, their music is pretty edgy, I guess you could say. So ZillaKami, accused by ex-girlfriend of emotional abuse, grooming, and having sex with a 15-year-old. So I'm not, these are just accusations. I am looking at this, honestly, kind of for the first time here live on stream. So I haven't looked at any evidence. I'm kind of just like speaking as I read this shit. And I'll give you, this is kind of like a live reaction to the details of what's going on here. Zilla responds by claiming severe depression and that he was taken advantage of by someone with ulterior motives. So right off the bat, there is no denial, and there is an excuse of severe depression, I suppose, to give explanation to what? Having sex with a 15-year-old? Yeah, I don't know if that's going to fly. In a now-deleted tweet, fashion designer Deki, who was in a relationship with him, first accused ZillaKami of emotional abuse and of having sex with a 15-year-old. All tweets collected by Ruby's nephew on Twitter. So Ruby's nephew here is the one. Okay, it looks like they're already deleted. But this is like a Suicide Boys affiliate, it seems to be. I've never in my life come for anyone's career or what they have done, but ZillaKami is a pedophile and one of the most evil people I've ever known, and robbed me of everything in my life. Here's Ruby's nephew. ZillaKami allegations come out accusing him of sexual assault and pedophilia, having sexual relations with minors. Read below. Not to mention has a serious Asian fetish. Aw, bro, come on. Let the man have his Asian fetish. And traveled to Thailand with a sex tourist and ordered countless prostitutes. Please do. Oh my god, dude. That to feed your fetish? That is sick, dude. You went to Thailand to feed your Asian fetish, bro? A sex tourist? That's disgusting, bro. Okay, here we go. If he wants to take it legally there, I would love to. So I think backing up even more, it says ZillaKami is your favorite rapper, but he had sex with a 15-year-old at 22. And y'all wonder why I kept my silence about dating him for years. I have the time today. I wonder what was different about this day. She got off work. She's like, no, like I literally have the fucking time. Like I've been busy as fuck. I have screenshots of ZillaKami in his 20s linking sleazy skiz when she was 15. All right, now this is what I'm gonna do, because there's been a lot of people, let's just say with the Cody Co situation, I've seen a lot of people, skirting that 17, that late teenage years, being like, oh, it's legal in Florida or whatever the fuck, which is not, 17 and a 25-year-old. I don't want to get into the details of it. It's gross. But just for shits and gigs, just to get like a visual idea, I'm gonna just Google 17-year-olds. Like, look at this. 17-year-olds. People are out here trying to say, oh, 17-year-olds, bro. I mean, I'm just getting icky vibes looking at it, just thinking about like Cody Co and shit. So let's not even have that discussion about she was 17, because that's a fucking child. And then ZillaKami, bruh, 15 is it's all bad. ZillaKami emotionally abused me for years, landed me in the hospital. I protected his image, bro, and his entire campus countlessly has underage girls backstage and done unthinkable. I wouldn't wish what he's done to me on my worst enemy. Like I said, dude, and I said it on the last stream. Well, maybe not the last stream, but I don't know. One of these last streams. I have no trouble believing this, dude. I have no trouble believing this, dude. I just knowing like dudes and especially and then like rappers when you get like your big head and you're going on tour and there's girls coming in and out and like when and then like this, I'm not saying that every rapper does this, sleeping with underage girls, but when someone like comes out, especially someone that you were close to. So Sleazy Skiz, the victim in question, came out with her story. I want to address the rumor going around involving my identity. Somebody posted a fabricated screenshot of me saying I was involved with ZillaKami when I was 16. The screenshot is fake, but there is truth to the story. Oh, this is juicy, guys. I've left this part of my life in the past, and I want to keep it that way. So this is apparently the alleged, at the time, 15-year-old that's ZillaKami. And by the way, let's look at ZillaKami's age right quick. You think edgelord here? You think he did it? I don't know. So yeah, there's articles about all this, but I kind of like just finding it from the source, looking at the Twitter links and shit. But so let's pull up ZillaKami's his shit here. In his fucking Wikipedia page, he has blood in his mouth. So he's 25. And when is she saying this happened? But he had sex with a 15-year-old at 22. So she's saying this happened 3 years ago in 2021. Okay. There is truth to the story. I've left this part of my life in the past, and I want to keep it that way. But now I feel like I must say something as this story has gone out without my consent, and I want to tell my story on my own terms. I was 14 when ZillaKami first reached out to me via DM. Jesus, bro. And that means he was 21, reaching out to a 14-year-old, according to her. Now, like, I'm pretty sure he like didn't even deny it. He hasn't even denied it. But the thing is, like, I feel like I'm battling against this, like, oh, always believe women? That's bullshit, bro. Like, women be lying on our names, dog. And then, like, a girl comes out like this and says, yo, I was 14 and this motherfucker reached out to me. Like, I hope people are believing this. I just don't know. Like, I hope people are believing this. Like, his fans. I was 14 when ZillaKami first reached out to me via DM. He was fully aware of my age as I was honest about it. When we hung out the first time, nothing sexual happened, but he did give me shrooms. I was starting to have a bad trip and he sent me a car home. So he is like clearly, oh yeah, he's grooming her. And that was like the original accusation. So that's sick. And giving her drugs. The second time we hung out, I was 15. This time we engaged in sex. I had a lot of respect for him as an artist back then, but after that time, I didn't see him the same way. Even at 15, this person realized that was pretty fucked up. After that, I didn't hear from him again until months later when he messaged me again. I just started talking to someone who is now my ex. I wonder if more people are going to come out. Does he have the pull to like threaten people legally? Does he have the money to do that? I don't know. I hope more people come out because apparently, according to his ex-girlfriend, his whole camp has been doing this a lot. So, and his camp includes that Sauce Mula guy, maybe even Suicide Boys. I don't know. I just listen to the music. You know what I mean? Some of it. I check it out. I just check out the music. If I like a song, I'll throw it on my playlist. These guys, including Suicide Boys, which they're not implicated in this at all. But and it looks like Ruby's nephew is close with Suicide Boys. So whoever runs around with the ZillaKami, with the city morgues, whoever hangs around at the city morgue has some explaining to do, I think. When he messaged me again, I just started talking to someone who is now my ex. He has to hang out, and I said we could, but it wouldn't be like last time because there was someone I was trying to be serious with, my ex. After I told him that, he stopped messaging me, and we didn't talk ever again. One day, when I was looking through my DMs, I realized my messages with ZillaKami disappeared. I think he must have deleted them from his end. Yeah, because this dude is sick. If this is true, this dude is sick. And he knows that, so he's out here deleting the fucking DMs. He's like, oh fuck, dude, I can't believe that shit. I gotta make sure this one never comes out. When I realized I no longer had the DMs of our conversations, I realized there was no tangible proof of us ever meeting. So this is why I never felt like I could tell my story, because I know how the internet is. So honestly, they probably had the best judgment for their well-being and for their, I don't know, reputation, whatever you want to call it. And it ended up paying, which it doesn't all the time. I would encourage victims to come forward if they're comfortable, at least. But someone else broke it, and so this gave the underage victim, underage at the time, a clear path to tell their story. And I think that gives them more credibility. You know, it's unfortunate that they really were kind of blocked from coming out about this, especially with hip-hop fans, dude. It sucks. Rap fans, the rap community, the hip-hop community, just very into protecting abusers. Hopefully this one is not that case, you know, especially when it's like pedophiles. I think, you know, the pedophilia shit, people take that more, you know, even that's not cool in the rap community. Thank fucking God, dude. When there's no proof, people find it hard to believe the victims. I'm usually very hard myself, and I acknowledge that I could have made smarter choices and avoided that situation, but I also reminded myself that I was the kid and he was the adult. And that's the thing, dude. Like, I mean, this is like a more obvious case because she was 14 when they met, and he's giving her shrooms and drugs and shit, whatever. But I think I would apply the same exact energy to a 17-year-old hooking up with a 25-year-old. Cody Co. It's just fucking crazy, dude, that this is even like has to be like a point of conversation. It's just crazy that I even have to talk about this. I would rather talk about like more fun stories, but we do have a fun story coming up. It's not all doom and gloomy here, but this is like, I feel like this is important. Yeah. So this person was a kid. ZillaKami was an adult, a 22-year-old adult. I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger, and I still make mistakes now, but every day I'm working on progressing and improving myself to better my life. I don't want what's happened to define me and gloss over all the progress I've achieved till now. I've addressed this with the person that posted the fake screenshot of me talking about ZillaKami, but going forward, I hope people can be more respectful and not post things without people's consent. I wonder if this person that posted the fake screenshot is our friend Ruby's nephew. Might have been. You're not doing anyone any favors by leaking their story. It's been emotionally exhausting for me to find out at work what's been posted about me and feeling like I'm forced to speak out on something that I tried to leave in the past. Yeah, that's rough. I ask that people don't message me about this anymore because I just want to move on. I don't condone anyone's actions other than my own. Yeah, this is embarrassing, dude. Like, what I'm trying to say is can imagine how it would be embarrassing for Shy. Not saying that Shy should be embarrassed. I'm just saying that I can see how someone would be embarrassed to talk about this. Like, nobody wants to talk about their sex life in public like this, especially when you're not a public figure. Jeez, sucks, man. That sucks. I'll be clear, what happened wasn't okay, but I made my peace with it because it's my right to do so. My past doesn't define me. I'm allowed to move on. Yeah, girl. Bro, fuck you. You're sick, and honestly, are we surprised? I mean, look at these eyes. What do we see in these eyes here? Look at this terrifying ass. Oh, well, let me go. Look at this terrifying ass shit. This is... I might actually have nightmares. I'm not even joking, dude. I'm gonna have to update the thumbnail with this scary ass fucking... I gotta save this. Okay, we have ZillaKami's response. Dealing with severe depression during and after the last tour ended me up in the clinic where I was told by doctors I needed time to focus on myself, something I've always put to the side while trying to make sure everyone around me was good, which had me mentally at my lowest. Bro, is this really your first words, dude? Just complete deflection, bro. Your depression means nothing to the people to the 15-year-old child that you raped. Like, what does that have to do with your depression? Something I've always put to the side while trying to make sure everyone around me was good. Yeah, I bet you're really trying to make sure that 15-year-old was good. Bro, you had sex with a child and then never spoke to her again? Not saying you should, but that just tells me you're not trying to make sure that she was good. So yeah, I'm sure you were mentally at your lowest once you realized you fucked a child. I bet that was a pretty hard one to cope with. It was so hard that you went and you deleted the DMs. Dealing with a person that was around me, using me while knowing I was not able to comprehend their ulterior motives. They took advantage of me being blind to what they tried to sell me as love. Dude, what are you talking about? Nobody cares. Let's sing it together, people. Let's sing it together. No, nobody cares about your love life and how this person had ulterior motives because you fucked a child. Holy shit. But it was only love until they no longer had access. Okay, hold on. I gotta restart my reading of this because this is like just teenage. This is just a Love Island. This is just a girl on Love Island. Dealing with the person that was around me? This is a scorned woman on Love Island. Dude, you have no reason to be talking about like this. This has nothing to do with the accusations. This is a wild response, dude. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. I gotta take a stretch. Hold on, we're gonna dive deep into this one. Dealing with a person that was around me, using me while knowing I was not able to comprehend their ulterior motives. They took advantage of me being blind to what they tried to sell me as love. But it was only love until they no longer had access to me or the things that I could provide for them. Trying to isolate me from my loved ones and friends while also trying to sedate me by introducing me to harmful substances to alter my state of mind and keep me in the dark of their real nature. Are you talking about the person that just like credibly accused you of being a pedophile? Like, that's the only thing that we care about right now, dude. I'm not the first person to go through this, where when a person cannot get what they want from someone, they obsessively try to victimize themselves. So he better not be talking about the 14-year-old. He's not trying to talk about the 15-year-old, right? But I will handle this professionally instead of taking it to the internet. My legal team will ensure any false defamation against me is taken care of. So yeah, they're gonna fight this. It sounds like he's gonna fight this tooth and nail, legally, which is what I was wondering earlier. This is fucking nuts, dude. This is like the horrible response. First off, just a horrible response that just like didn't address anything. You went off on some like tangent about just like victim blaming and like having ulterior motives, even though the victim corroborated the story. So I don't know who the victim is that you're talking about here, but whoever it is, they are a victim. Right? I mean, did I gloss over some other shit? Did he like beat his ex? Or did she accuse him of beating her? So the emotional abuse. So she's a victim of emotional abuse. Okay. Jeez. What are people saying about this? Treating severe depression with a 15-year-old girl is never a good idea. I like how he gave a bunch of excuses that had zero to do with the main accusation here. Yeah, right? Okay. So I'm not crazy. People are saying the same shit. Okay. So that's a wild one, guys.